It
gotta
doesn't say
get
new
it
start, but it's just number 1 on the
calibrated.
list.
See, Jason,
It's not new starts, it's not home.
Well, for me it's a new start.
oh, Jeff wants in on it too.
Oh, for cardboard, yeah.
I thought I seen one there last week. No, I mean
Oh,
the
you're
yellow.
recycling? Okay.
Yep, I will talk to Tom.
Well, we already discussed this, so.
Yeah, I already took one of them yesterday, they were laying here.
Yeah, we haven't, we're just gonna go through it real fast.
I want you to know, Michael, I don't do that
Clear
to
up
you
any
to everybody,
questions.
just so you guys know.
Because some guys are still having.
Thank you.
Issues?
6 to 8.
Uh-huh.
They just can't get a concept of it?
Yeah, I did yesterday.
Jesus Christ sakes. That's funny.
Needs a new radiator.
Yeah.
So if they pull you over, they can go right in there and
Jonas
look.
is none of that today, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I expect him to,
Be slow.
yeah, 'cause anytime you have a load on it, it starts overheating, the shutdown light
No.
comes on.
Thompson emailed me back.
Crystal Roads, Jeff.
Minus can take 5
Jeff.
minutes. He doesn't wanna blow up 628.
57414 205th Street, Crystal Roads.
You can sit down and do it, we'll do this one so
Crystal
you know,
Roads.
so there's papers.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Thank you though for standing up
Says
and
you.
ready at attention.
I was in touch with myself, so I guess I missed the memo.
57414.
I had to pee, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
This was fun.
One shot,
Yeah.
one kill.
Jeez. Fly killer. Good morning, guys.
Good at it.
Happy Tuesday, huh?
Happy.
Alright, so we all have this sheet of paper in front of us.
Yeah.
These are
I got
bullet
this one.
points Mr. Scott Thompson has thought up of issues we've been having with these E EDVIRs. Mike, walk us through what happened to you yesterday.
Okay, yesterday I got done dumping at the transfer and I need some hydraulic oil, so I talked to Joe here quick when I was waiting to dump, and he says, just pull it in when I get done. So I pulled it in, was doing my pull strip, everything, and Joe topped the hydraulic fluid off, and I had finished up on my pull strip, and I was gonna hit the no defects, and then, sign it, submit it. Well, in the process, it went from there to previewing your route, and it would not let me go back to close it out. So I tried everything, tried to go back, so I could close it out. So I just finally ended up filling out a DVIR. So I talked to Jason and said, well, do we have to fill a DVIR? Will it be fine now? Well, so I filled it out just to be safe. Well, then Scott came in before I left, and I told him what had taken place. He says, next time that happens, as long as you didn't have a write-up, he said you can just let it go. You don't need to fill out a DVIR unless you had a write-up, because he said you'll be doing the pre-trip anyway the next morning. So he said if you had a write-up, you would have had to fill that DVIR out, but I did it anyway just to cover my butt. But that's the first time that's happened to me, but I thought it would let me go back in and finish it, but it won't.
No, it doesn't.
And that's kind of a crock of crap. It should let you go back, as long as you haven't submitted anything.
Right.
You should let it go back to where you were at.
But as long, I mean, if that ever happens, I mean, you
Yep.
can't finish your post trip.
Yeah, see, I did everything, checked all the tires, everything. The only thing I didn't do was hit the yes for no defects and then
Right.
sign it.
But
And
then you can just leave it go and just,
that's what Scott told me.
Good,
Yeah, he
okay.
says, as long as you don't have any write-ups, anything wrong with the truck,
okay.
literally,
But you
then it's
can't
fine.
do that on a post trip.
Not a
pre-trip,
post trip.
No, not on a
Pre-trip.
pre-trip. If it
Alright.
happens on a
Pre-trip.
pre-trip, it's different.
So, talking point one, complete pre-trip. Do not write up issues on your pre-trip.
No.
DOT will not like that.
No.
Complete post-trip. Enter your fuel, guys, before you begin your post-trip, or you can't get back to that
Well,
screen.
why I
Right.
did, yesterday I filled up New Richmond, so that's why I normally go
Right,
for transfer to
right,
the
right.
fuel item that we run.
If you help out on another route, do not do a post-trip and another pre-trip. One pre-trip and post-trip per truck per day, unless obviously we make a driver change.
Yeah. Well, and if we're already clocked, I'll have to go back out, then we have to.
Then you would have to.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't complete a post-trip for any reason, a paper DVR must be filled out to include pre- and post-trip information. You can't fill out half DVIRs. Obviously, you're not gonna remember exact tire pressures, but put something in there for pre-trip, and then make the proper post-trip tire pressure checks. paper DVR requires you to record hours, miles, and fuel on the manual log located in the ops window. So, we have our trucks up here. If that happens, you have to add your truck to the bottom. Well, most of you guys are on here, but this more pertains to residential. Borrowed trucks, they require paper DVR. Anybody know why?
Yeah, because I tried using the OBU for doing the pre-trip and post-trip, and it won't let you because it's out of sight. It's not programmed
guys-
in for this site.
These guys can't get it, the shop
Yeah.
can't get your
It all
your
goes to
information.
Rochester.
Your EDVIR, wherever the
Tiny
truck is
Yep.
from, that's where it goes.
Yep.
So these
Right.
guys can't get
Yeah.
it, so if you have a write-up, they don't know.
True.
No.
So we can't get it fixed for you guys. Repair must be reviewed and signed off by driver next time used. Which means, we just went through this last week. What do we do with our EDVIR?
Take it with you.
That Kyle's got?
Yep.
Sign it.
Sign it,
take
carry it with you for the day.
And then put it
carry
back in the DVR
Yep.
There you go.
slot in Lori's office.
Well, that takes care of take DVR with you in the truck the next day.
Yep.
And it also takes care of give it to Lori or whoever's doing Lori at the end of the next day. Is there any questions on these EDVIRs?
Okay, so if you don't have any repairs, you don't have to carry a DVR the next day.
Right, because it's.
What do you do if the DOT stops?
You're
and
carrying
asks
it right
for
here,
you
Jeff.
tell them
It's in there,
You're
exactly.
carrying
It's
it right
in
here, tell them
It's
in there, and I
electronic.
can't.
Right,
Yes, sir.
yep, they can go in and get it. All they do is they make a phone call and boom, it goes. Anybody got anything else?
So the DOT officer can make a phone call and get the info, but we borrow a truck from Rochester and we can't get our own info.
I think that's
there's some-
full.
I think there's some bugs.
That's what I was sort of wondering.
I think there's
I
some
think-
bugs we need to work out.
I think it's more of a timing thing. If our guys are pushed for time on trucks, they need everything they can, all the time they can have. And it's just another
No, what
time
I'm saying
consuming.
is, it's just, if you go into the computer and punch on truck number 210503, or for ours, it pops up on their screen, I'm sure, that, or emails them, whatever it does, I don't know, I'm not in the shop.
Well,
I-
yeah,
There should be a window where they can type in a truck number and search for that truck. Cause
Let's
the
hope-
driver can just say, hey,
let's hope that that time comes. We're not there yet.
but anyway,
So until
The
that
sh-
time
The
happens.
shops aren't hooked together,
Right.
you know, they're not hooked together, we're all separate.
Okay, has anybody got
That's why
anything
they
else?
can't
I don't wanna take this on any longer than it already has.
nope,
Alright, let's go and have fun.
we're all separate, there's no
Be
I in
safe,
team.
Dewey.
Be
Be safe.
Thanks, dude.
I will.
He'll, by the way, out of that, he has a question.